Bah, 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 bah. Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kitty Corn stream where the Kitty Corn does Kitty Corn things. I am the streamer, the person, the host, technically, because even though this isn't the show or anything, I can still call myself the host because I'm hosting this event that is a live stream. Or Asalatus. Hi. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a delicious time over there, wherever you are, doing whatever you're doing. Yeah. It is currently Tuesday, where I'm currently at. Yep. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yep. That's, yep. Man, I don't know what to say. What do I even talk about? Bruh. Let's see. What do? Meow. Meow. Oh, I forgot to put on the lo-fi in the background. There we go. Problem solved. The problem has been solved. Yes. Right. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do today. Chances are, after chatting, I'm gonna probably play a game. Probably. I don't know 100% for sure, but that's probably how I'm gonna do. Or a cute, you right, Leshen. How is the incredible, adorable Stimkey Leshen doing? Lurking because I'm out with mom on coffee date? Ah, tell her that your crazy horny friend says hi. And by horny, I mean kitty corny. Ha 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 ha. Speaking of coffee, I've got coffee right here. I was a little bit late putting out my tweet because I was making my coffee. Because I got sucked into the socialness of the interwebs and kind of lost track of time a little bit. And then I look over at the clock and it's like, oh shit, I got a minute until stream. So I rushed a bit. I put on the musics and yeah, we're here. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. I've got some, sugar-free gummies. And, I've eaten most of them. Got 2 left right here. Well, there's still an additional pack, but I do not wish to open the pack as of yet. Because, as it is with, most sugar-free stuff, if you eat too much of it, you get super gassy, And it could lead to the RIA. Yeah. The loose stools type of RIA. Yeah. Not a fan of that, so we go easy on the candy. Yeah. Alrighty then. What to talk about? Man, I never know what to talk about. For a while there. Lashin, thank you for wasting your points. But yeah, for a while there, I thought I was doing good with just like filling empty space with just random crap. But I don't think I'm getting better at that actually. I mean, sometimes I feel like I am, other times it's just meh, you know? Yeah. Man, I wish I could just get over my anxiety, put myself out there and like talk to people, you know? Make new friends. Like maybe try doing like actual VTuber collabs instead of just like playing stuff with my friends, you know? Just hanging out. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like if I were to try to like befriend bigger streamers, it feels like I would be clout chasing, and I just don't want that. I don't want to chase after that clout. I just want to make friends, right? Sure, it would be nice if I got more people around in the process, but I mean, that's gonna happen regardless. Because that's how streaming works. You make friends with other streamers and there's some crossover. People don't always stay, but when you're doing stuff with your friends and other streamers, it just kind of happens. There's some crossover. That's just how it is. Like back in the day, when I had become friends with the bigger streamer, right? It feels like it was almost on accident that I became friends with them. But it was great. I had a lot of fun. But I had a little bit of a meltdown when they shouted out my stream. Because to me, they were just a friend, right? I didn't see them as this resource for me to like get into, right? I wasn't seeing them for clout. Like it's weird to even think that people do that, like taking advantage of other people just for their own sake. I don't like that. I don't like that thought at all. Hi Kotsa! How you must be home now. Welcome home. Welcome home, Kotsa. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Home and exhausted? Yeah, I figured as much. Looked like you had lots of fun at FWA. Is that the initials? FWA? Did I remember it correctly? I don't remember what it actually stands for. I just remember that it's in Atlanta. It was a huge blast. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, we don't have a Qtsa command here. There's a Kurtza command, probably. I think. But yeah, no Qtsa command. Even though Kurtza is quite cute, he showed that off quite well in his Twitter posts. So many pictures of him showing off that adorable face. There should be 0 commands, but if there's 0 commands, then I can't show off my super awesome friends like you. Right? Exactly. Boop. See, Kurt's a command. Delicious gummy bear. Mm-hmm. Man, whatever brand this is, they make like the tastiest gummy bears. It's like identical to what they're actually supposed to be. Alright, so this brand of gummy bears is called Albanese World's Best. I think it lives up to that title. There's 12 flavors in this bag of gummy beans. Beans? Bears. Gummy bears. I think, weirdly enough, the grapefruit flavor might be my favorite. There's a grapefruit flavor and it's really fucking good. It's just such a refreshing thing. Like, that's not something you usually see with gummy bears. With gummy bears, you always expect like orange, lemon, maybe like apple and cherry, right? And grape. It's not usually a lot more than those. But this, you got lots of great flavors. Such as pineapple, mango, watermelon, blue raspberry, and of course grapefruit. I can't read off all of them because the bag is ripped right there. So, yeah. Yeah. And now for the last gummy bear. Oh. I saved the last grapefruit one. Oh my god, it tastes exactly like grapefruit. It's so good. Mmm. Nom nom nom. Oh. If they ever made a bag of just like grapefruit gummies, that would be amazing. Oh my god. Oh. There we go. Blah. Lucy! Lucy cute, Lucy cute, Lucy cute. It's true. Lucidia luminous. More like cute Cydia. Wait. Lucy Dorable Cutimus. There we go. I had to think of what I said before. That's probably around what I said. Yeah. The goddess herself has graced my stream. How are you today, Lucy? I hope you're feeling much better. Hope you're recovering from that cold of yours. Yeah. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Today's Tuesday. Yeah. Cold is still being annoying, but doing better. Well, I'm glad you are doing better. If you weren't doing better, I'd probably have to cut someone. I'm not saying who, but they're probably a subby puppy monkey. Yeah. Hi, Chili Sam. How you doing? Chili Sam, do you ever just like wear jackets? You're sleepy? That's fair. Thought you were chilly, but sleepy also works. In what sense? Well, you're always chilly, so what? Shouldn't you like stay warm? Wouldn't it be a good idea to stay warm? Yeah. Not going to answer? Ah, so you don't like jackets. Got it. Chili Sam confirmed does not like jackets. He's probably more of a coat type of guy. Like a full-on winter coat. I see. That's fair enough. There's a lot of nice styles with winter coats. You can be quite fashionable. Yes. Oh, or he could just be like one of those dudes that just always wears a hoodie. Ah, yeah, that would work too. Hoodies are pretty poggers. I kind of want to get a hoodie for myself, but like, I always worry about sizing because I'm a big girl, so I also have long arms, so the arms are usually too short, right? Yeah. As long as it works like a good jacket, I don't care about the fashion that much. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That is entirely fair. The jacket that I use during the winter, if I have to go out, it is not very fashionable, like whatsoever. But it is warm. And get this. It's actually long enough for my arms. Oh, so good. That's like the best part about it. It's really hard to find jackets that have long arms. Like, oh my god. A jacket that fits me and has long arms? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, buddy. To be fair, it was originally my mother's jacket. This is out of character stuff, obviously. It was my mother's jacket originally, but I commandeered it for myself. Or I guess more accurately, she was like, "Hey, this jacket has long arms. I know you like jackets with long arms. Why don't you give this one a try?" So it's mine now. Yeah. The only problem is that it's one of those jackets that has the logo of the place that she used to work at. So yeah. I am not a worker for that place, and she isn't either. She retired from that job a while back. So it's a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. I don't think people actually care, but you know, it's just one of those weird things. Oh my god. I'm apparently very soft-spoken today. That's alright. We have those days. Though I guess to be fair, I don't really have much to talk about overall. So I'm also like brain go brr. Though that's not all that different. That's not really anything different, let's be honest. My brain is always going brr. Brrr. Meow. Ah ba ba ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba ba. Ha ba ba. Ha ba ba ba. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Ah. I want to keep chatting, but like I don't have any topics to chat about. That's one of my big problems with streaming, especially with chatting. I rarely know what actually to talk about, but I just want to chat. I just want to chat. Ah. And I have a bit of trouble just like doing random stuff. Aria wants to chat? Yes, I do. Guess I get that? Yeah. Sometimes, like, you just want to be social, even though you have nothing to say or add to a conversation. At least that's how it is with me. That's how it usually is with me. That's why I'm what's called an introvert extrovert, right? It's kind of in the middle. Like, usually I'm an introvert, but sometimes I just get this bug up me that I need to socialize sometimes. Anxiety be damned, let me socialize. And I'll just slide into people's DMs or go to a stream of a friend and be like, hey, how you doing? What's you up to? And just like chat and hang out and have fun, you know? Sometimes it's just gotta. You just gotta. Yeah. In case anyone was curious, it appears that my YouTube videos are doing pretty well, actually. Mostly due to starting to upload short videos again. Yeah. It looks like the shorts that I uploaded are they did fairly all right. I'm considering uploading some older clips. Well, I guess at this point it isn't just older, but old clips because they're more than a year old. And you know, just putting them as shorts. I think that'd be pretty fun. Could start with one of my favorites. Where well, actually that was only 8 months ago. So I was playing Cult of the Lamb, and it has the Twitch integration, right? And Thunder, he chose to make himself a doggo. And there was this weird glitch where occasionally when you go to recruit a new person and you do the Twitch raffle thingy, it would just recruit someone that's already won, like same skin and everything. But because Thunder chose to be a doggo, they're like the only ones that have the option to where you can pet the doggo. So I go up to Thunder doing my usual thing where I'm like, getting the tithe out of the different cultists and like making sure they're happy and all that. And I see, oh, what's this? You can pet the dog. And then I pet Thunder. Not only that, I went to pet the other Thunder too, because there was 2 Thunders at the time. It was great. It was great. This is a lot of explanation for a clip that's less than a minute long. Yeah. Dives in and gives big hugs. Oh. Big hugs from a small dude. Fair. Tae, despite being a dragon kitsune, is actually fairly small. You're smaller than me, alright? That's small. Your avatar doesn't count. Waka. Small? Yeah. Ababa. How you doing, Tae? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing heckin' fabulous. And if you're not, who to blame? Well, I'm sure you'll find someone to blame. IRL, yeah, under 6'3", 6 foot by 3 inches. So that makes you 5'9". I'm 6'4". So what's up, shawty? Shawty. Don't boop me. I legit do not like boops. This isn't one of those no and like it's playfully type of deal. No, I legit do not like boops. Like I've completely stopped booping people in an effort to have that stuff just stop around me, you know. I know that it's like a VR chat sort of thing where it's been normalized, but I still do not like. I'll take head pats all day long, but not the boops. Lucy's still smaller? That's fine, it just means it's easier to hold you. I can't head pat you because you're too tall? Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Gotta just like lean down. I would say I could get on my knees, but that might get you excited. So we're just gonna nah. That's a no. I'll just have to like sit in a chair or on a sofa or something. And you could just like give me some pats. Yeah. Yeah. I need to sip some more coffee. Good news, everybody! And by that, I mean not so good news, because Twitch is stinky. Pre-roll ads are back on. Yay! Because apparently a minute and a half of ads will only stop pre-roll for half an hour. Oh goody. Man, Twitch, you are so much better without the ads. I know that you gotta make money. I understand. But like, bruh. It would make me feel uncomfy if you knelt down. You sitting down would be better. I mean, yeah. If there were anyone in this chat that I would kneel down to, it would probably be Lucy. Because I think it would be kind of hilarious to just like kneel and be like, my goddess. And just do the like head bow. That would be hilarious, and she would get so flustered. It would be adorable. Ah. You would appreciate that. I think you would. I think you would, Lucy. That would be great. Ah. Oh my god. Either extremely flustered or play along. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's because you're a good sport. It's like you're like super poggers or something. Wow. I would join you in that action. Yeah, you could be her knight. What? Did I say something weird? What? Why you going ... at me? Am I weird? Bruh, I was thinking with nightly motions. Yeah. It's like how knights would do the head bow and be like, "Milady," right? Yeah. Stop reading my mind. Look, all right. The meow. I've got nothing. When it comes to pretty ladies, okay. A lot of mannerisms are often the same, especially when you go back to like medieval type mannerisms. Like that sort of thing is just expected. I don't know if it was actually like that in medieval times, but that's how it's portrayed in y'all's media. That's how it's portrayed. I mean, I could potentially go back in time and look, but time travel is frustrating. Because I'm not a deity. I have near deific powers, but because I'm not actually a deity, I can't mess with causality, therefore I can't change the past. Right? So, yeah. Unfortunately, that is one of the things I can't do. So I try to avoid it. Voila, lore. You're welcome. Sometimes you just need to casually drop some lore. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but like that is one of those things. Yeah. I always feel a little bit okay, so I'm going back to an earlier thing I was talking about. So I was talking about earlier that I want to make more streamer friends and just friends in general and potentially do like collabs and stuff. But anyways, I always feel super awkward when I'm like trying to become friends or be friendly with bigger streamers. Cause like some of them I know that I could very easily be friends with and I'm practically friends with already. But others, it's like I feel like I don't know. It's that whole idea of clout chasing, and I don't like that idea. I don't want to be accused of anything bad like that. Cause y'all know me, I'm not that type of person. So getting caught up in that type of controversy, I would probably cry. I'm gonna be honest, I would probably cry. I'm a very weak-minded person despite my incredible powers. Imagine millions of people worshiping you and collectively making you a god. Space Tylor. Well, there was one dimension, well, universe rather, where I had shown up and they started to worship me, but worship alone does not make you a deity. It can give you more power. It can attribute to your power, but it didn't give me divinity. It didn't give me divine status. I am not a deity. I'm just really powerful. Not that you can tell. Pretty much all of that power is sealed away for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Time for more coffee. Sealed away in a cutie patootie form? Well, yeah, that's why I have a corporeal form. One of my friends. No, I shouldn't talk about that yet. I should make sure it's okay with them. Anyways. Recently I've been watching a lot of videos by Rev Says Desu. And they got some good videos on the different drama topics. Like all this drama with V Shoujo and the new drama with Henya and all the quote-unquote Twitter freaks just freaking out about nothing, really. Like, really no reason to freak out. So for those that don't know, Henya the Genius is the newest member of V Shoujo. And Henya is being voiced and streamed by the person who used to be Pikami. Very obvious, like it's very easy to tell. New chat box? It's been like that for like a month. Something like that. Yeah. Artist formerly known as Pikami, yeah. So the reason why apparently there's a lot of drama behind this is because it was believed that Pikami was basically bullied into graduating just because she wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy. That's about it. Fun fact, playing one game does not make you a transphobe. It doesn't make you a Nazi. Playing a game means that you just wanted to play the game. That's what a lot of people don't get. Yeah, I would prefer it if people didn't play that game. I would prefer it if all the Harry Potter stuff wasn't as popular as it was. It was never a good series to begin with. But that's not a reason to bully someone like that. You shouldn't bully someone just because they like a specific franchise. People don't get bullied for liking Doritos. People don't get bullied for brushing their teeth. Like, come on. Come on. It's just another thing. There's so many things. Like, one of my coworkers asked how I'd react if they'd played it. I told them I'd be disappointed, but wouldn't stop them. Yeah. My major thing with the Hogwarts Legacy thing is that even though Rowling isn't directly involved with it anymore, she does still get money off of it. She still has stakes in the franchise. She does still get money from it. And she actively wants people like me to not exist. So that's my big problem with it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't just because you want to play the game. Right? Wait, what did I... Brain? You guys know what I mean. I'm not saying you shouldn't play it. I'm saying I would prefer if you didn't. Because even if I want or don't want something to happen, it's going to happen regardless. People are going to do what people do. Because that's just how people are. You can't blame yourself for liking something, right? Shortly after, here's an example of some beloved franchises, beloved series that people don't want to admit were not made by good people, right? So pretty much the one of our forefathers of fantasy genre, Lord of the Rings in The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien. He was not really a good dude. He was not really a good dude. Hold on, let me pull up. I'm pretty sure he was a well-known misogynist, if I remember correctly. Man, why is it never easy to find these things that I read? God damn it. I hate when I try to explain something and I just can't. I can't bring up the facts. I can't bring up anything worth a damn, and it's so frustrating. Need to figure out something else to talk about. People should be bullied for liking pineapple pizza? Why? If you like something, why should you be bullied over it? Fun fact, I actually enjoy certain types of pizza that have pineapple on them. Like a Hawaiian pizza. Or Hawaiian barbecue pizza. It's got like the ham. It's got pineapple. It's good stuff. Am I gonna have it all the time? No, of course not. I'm not gonna have it very often at all, because it's not my go-to toppings. Pineapple on pizza is valid, even though you don't like it. I've seen pizzas that have kiwi on it, and I think that sounds not so great. I feel like I probably wouldn't like that. I've seen pizzas that have like mixed vegetables on them, like carrots and peas and corn. I think that looks weird as hell. Right? I've seen pizza with scorpions on it. Scorpions. Actual scorpions on a pizza. It's all a regional thing. People like different things. Just because someone likes something that you don't doesn't mean that it's not valid. I'm not a fan of cauliflower. People are gonna still eat it. I'm not gonna say bully people for liking cauliflower. You know that cauliflower rice shit? And like cauliflower pizza crust? Like, I'm not gonna bully people for liking that. I think it's kind of gross, but whatever. Do what you want. It's fine. Yes, I will sit here and silently judge you for it, but do what you want, I guess. Why everything gotta be so complicated? Everything in life, too complicated. Too complicated. I miss the good old days when I didn't have to worry about anything. When I didn't have anxiety, when I didn't have depression. When I didn't have to worry about just everyday crap. Adulting sucks. Society makes adulting suck even more. What a stinky topic. Alright, I think I'll switch to a game. Yeah. I'll switch to a game. I don't know if this is full screen, so I'll pull up stream on my phone first. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ha ba ba ba. There we go. Stay. Okay, we're good. Or a cute. No, you. I am no longer lurking. Yeah, well, you know what? Chicken butt. Also, I need to take a short break. So, I will do that. And I will put the lo-fi up a bit. I'll BRB, y'all.
finishing position.
SA Eaterverse rated my stream with 5 viewers.
Sadra! Oh my god. Thank you for the raid, you heckin' nerd. What the heck? Why you raiding me? Stop that. Bruh. Bruh. How dare? How heckin' dare? So rude. Sadra, how was your stream if you're still here? Hold on, I need to catch up with chat. Lower to music. Blah. I see. Rabbi was part of the raid. Okay, okay. Who wouldn't raid the amazing aura? People with sense, that's who. Just realized I never announced the stream in my Discord. Don't have a new bot yet. Ah, fair. I've got one of those automated ones. What's it called? Is it Streamcord? I think it's called Streamcord, yeah. Streamcord, it'll let you, not just yourself, but a total of 25 different, streams. It can automate up to 25 people for when they go live. And there's also like a support for if you want to set a role specifically for streamers, like even if they're not on the list, if someone with that role goes live, then it'll be like, hey, this person just went live. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It was good. Chill Leshen speaks truth. Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. That's great for that, yeah. There might be better bots out there, but that one works pretty well for me. What I want is I want a bot that will that'll link whenever I post something on Twitter. Like actual Twitter tweets. When I tweet stuff, right? One that'll post those. That's what I want. I want one of those bots. But all the ones that I know of, you have to pay for it, which is really stinky. Not a big fan of that. I want something similar, but I tweet a lot. That's fine. It's totally fine if you tweet a lot or tweet a little. Everyone's different. That's why you can just set up a role and be like, hey, whenever I tweet, you mention this specific role, and for those people that have that role, they get mentioned in the post. Be like, hey, I just did a tweet. Yeah. I've still got the channel for it. For the tweets, but ever since I got rid of Meeseeks, it doesn't do the automation anymore. Yeah. I don't tweet very often myself. Mostly I just retweet stuff. But when I do tweet, usually I have something that I actually want to say or some point that I want to make, or I'm just being silly or whatever. You know. You know. Anyways, before I went on break, I was talking about going to a game. Oh. The one had before. Thing you did too. Got into NFT, which is why you stopped using it, if I minded right. I'd been looking for a new one, then they'd fucking decided to get it on the AI bullshit. Was like, thanks for reminding me to uninstall you. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Apparently, when you have your cake, you're not allowed to eat it too. Jeez. Yeah, but it is gaming time. That's the wrong button. There we go. For some reason, I pressed the home button. That's my hotkey. I have it on Control Shift Alt and then the home key for start screen. And then page up with that combination for this screen. Page down for BRB and end for end screen. I just feel like that makes sense. It's just sensible buttons. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. About right here. Turn. There we go. Imagine tweeting often. I could try, but that would make like effort. Like people have shortcut hotkeys set up for scenes. Sounds like effort. I mean, you kind of have to if you want to do it quickly. That's what I do. It's the same idea behind like if people have stream decks, those also basically use a hotkey. You assign a hotkey to that specific button on a stream deck, and then like you press the button, it works. Just like with the soundboards on your stream deck. I do not have a stream deck, so I just use keyboard shortcuts. That makes sense. 2 screens, just move the mouse over, done dusted. That requires like thinking and accuracy. Once you have a specific hotkey and you've memorized it, you basically don't really have to think about it all that much. You just kind of do it. Anyways, I'm gonna be playing Banners of Ruin. Hold on, let me pause the lo-fi. This is probably gonna be loud. We're about to find out. Not as loud as expected. Off to a good start. Alright, apparently it's locked to keyboard and mouse, but like minus the mouse. Which is funny because this game has a lot of mice. Put it to there. Fly. Much better. Enjoy the touching of grass, Sadra. Oh. Be back later or see ya at Watch Along. Finally got a scooter, so wanting to test it out. Going to touch grass, I guess. Oh, okay. Good luck, Sadra. Stay awesome, my dude. A little more. That'll work. Display. What is this? What even is this resolution? What? That's not my resolution. I'm using 1020 or 1080. I'm on 1080p. Apparently it's 75 hertz. Oh. Apply. Say no change. Display. Right. Full screen. Let's not be full screen. Is it windowed full screen? Oh, it does that. Ew. Ew. I'll just keep it full screen. Why can't borderless windowed be like the go-to? Hito be cutest? Who's Hito? Who's this Hito you're talking about? By the way, Mama Leshin says hi and she enjoyed seeing your stream while we had coffee. Wait, you showed her my stream? Not just like listening? What the heck? Bruh. Bruh. Why would you show me to your mother? Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my god. She said you were very cute. What? Bruh. You're cute. Ha, got him. Ha 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 ha. A friend said that? Oh. Okay, Tai. Okay, if you say so. I bet it's because I have the controller plugged in. Can I get back to mouse? Can you show me a mouse? There we go. Okay. I really don't like it when anytime you have a gamepad connected and like you go to play a game, it auto detects that you have a gamepad even if you don't use the gamepad for that game. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Skyrim did the same damn thing in all the Fallout games too. Well, 3 and up. They auto-detect, oh, you have a gamepad. Guess you don't need any of your keyboard and mouse controls. Fuck you. Oh, you want to use them? Oh, you're gonna have to disconnect your gamepad for that. I really hate that. I talk about my friends and she wanted to see your stream when I said give a sec, saying hi and lurking. Oh no. Oh no. Face palms away, I did a dumb, evaporates in embarrassment. What? Oh, okay. I guess Taya is showing me two friends outside of the box that is the streaming place. Just try to remember my name right next time, please. Grabs the vapors. What? Oh, because evaporates. Anyways, gameplay speed. That's probably fine. And back. I don't have a continue. Because I haven't played this yet. New game. Okay, so I guess I choose 2 dudes to start with. Mice have talents and passive focusing on multi-strike attacks. Bears have talents and passives focusing on high upfront damage. So bear or mouse. Oh. You just choose between the 2. Okay. I'll play the tutorial just in case. Because I haven't played this before. Banners of Ruin! The Blackfoots have been dealt a mighty blow by the fearsome House Ender. Landon seeks his revenge. You and others, loyal to the cause, have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawn's Point to its knees. But the odds are against you. Party information. This hotbar displays the number of cards in your deck, the number of members in your party, and the florins in your possession. Alright, so 9 cards. 1 member, 0 florins. Okay. Try clicking the deck icon. Okay. Your deck. These are all the cards you'll take into combat with you. This includes any cards your characters are carrying. If they die, the cards go too. Lucian, thank you for wasting your points.
It was no problem to waste them.
Hi, Lucian.
Well, hello there, Aura.
Hello.
Hello.
This means I should probably stream this to the Discord.
That's fine.
Too late. Already did it. You buhaka.
Says the cutie.
View your party. Try clicking the party icon to go into the party screen and view your characters. Okay. Here you can see all the characters in your party. It's a small party for now and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. Okay. In this view, you can see all the cards a character has equipped. This character has Crude Hatchet equipped as their primary weapon card. Okay. Crude Hatchet is a one-handed axe, as indicated in the top right of the card. Their secondary slot is free and could take on other one-handed weapon card. Two-handed weapons, great swords, great axes, bows, crossbows, etc. take up both the weapon slots. Okay. Your campaign will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at its end. Okay. Street lanes. Each lane of the street leads to a service. Once you're done with a service and fight the elite, you'll move to the next street. Campaign cards. It looks like some guards are in your way. The cards on the left and right have counters. After selecting a card, any counters on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. Okay. Your character is badly hurt. You should take the herbal remedy and heal up if you're going to survive the next fight. Okay. Heal party to 100%. The last remaining Blackfoot brew you brought with you is leaking, but the foul liquid will still work its magic. Alright. Enter combat. You need to regroup with your companion, who must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve that combat to see what's further down the street. Okay. Combat. Alright. Vitality, armor. Vitality is a character's health. If this reaches 0, the character will die and be removed from your party. Vitality persists across combats. Defense is granted by a character's armor and blocks damage. This is applied to the start of each combat. Better armor can be acquired later in the game. Okay. Stamina and will. All your characters have a stamina left and will right stat. Left, right. Stamina replenishes to its max value each turn. Will does not. Cards cost stamina and will to play. Character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what an enemy will do on their next turn by looking at their intent. Start each combat with 6. Oh, there it is. Safety in numbers. On turn start, if this character has 3 or more allies, their armor is raised to 10. Deals 8 damage and applies shields. Okay. These enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. You can see who an enemy is targeting by hovering them. Their target will be outlined in red. I see. Enemies attack in the order of their position. These enemies are both on the front rank, but you'll encounter others on the back rank too. Weapon cards. Weapon cards can only be played by the character wielding that weapon. The symbol at the top of the card matches the character's symbol. Try using Crude Hatchet to attack the enemy. This breaks the target's armor. Gain 2 charge. Next time this character attacks, or for every attack in a multi-attack, the damage is increased by the stacks of charge. Charge is then removed. Okay. Wow. Status effects. Your character gained charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger at various points in combat. You can hover a status to see what it does. Charge increases the damage of your next attack. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals 1 damage 3 times. With multi-attacks, charges applied to each attack in that chain. Try using it on the enemy. Alright. No mercy. You showed them. You're out of stamina, but one of your cards costs 0 to play. Time to use it. Deal 6 damage to the opponent with the lowest vitality. Pick card to confirm. Ending your turn. Can't play any more cards, so you should end your attack. At the end of your turn, all the cards in your hand go to the discard pile. At the start of your next turn, you will draw cards to your hand from your draw pile. If there aren't enough cards in your draw pile, the discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile, and you continue drawing from there. Okay. Finish him! That enemy's planning to do you more damage. We'd best stop that. Use sharpened steel to finish them off. Deal weapon damage and apply bleed. Boom. Combat rewards. At the end of combat, your party is rewarded XP that is split between characters. You may also find some florins and a choice of 1 card to add to your deck. Pick a card you'd like to add, but you don't have to. Okay. Protection, Colossal Smash, Heavy Blow. I don't have enough stamina to use those. Back. They're level 2 now. I don't know how... I'll just pick this, I guess. I'll probably be able to use it later. Level ups. Your character leveled up. When a character levels up, you can choose to give them an extra point of stamina or will. They'll also unlock either a talent or a passive ability. Talents and passives. Passives are status effects that are pre-applied to a character each combat and can't be removed. Talents are cards unique to that character that only they can play. Just like weapon cards. Go ahead and select your character and choose your rewards. Upgrade stamina or will. Stamina. I can only choose a talent? Okay. Pick 1 card from discard to move to your hand. Gain exertion. What's exertion? Next card this character plays is banished. Ugh. Rising Storm. Lose all stamina. Gain twice that amount in charge. Eager Strike. Deal 6 times 2 damage. Select another ally. They gain 1 stamina. Holy shit, that sounds great. Congratulations, you emerged victorious, revealing your companion. Select an old friend to add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will be added to your deck. Okay. Ambush! Oh no, you've been ambushed. Ambush blocks all the remaining lanes. Resolving any one of these cards removes them all. Okay. Let's check Bear. Sparring Sword. It's a 2-handed greatsword. Attacks all targets on rank. Oh. Okay. Right. Okay. This one. stinky bunnies. Just like Tit. Enemy ranks. Enemies on different ranks attack on alternating turns. The next rank to attack is indicated by the red bar at their feet. If you kill all enemies on the active rank, the opponent's turn is skipped. Multiple characters. Cards are played by the active character. Cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Cards in your hand are highlighted if they can be played by the active character. Select your companion. Try changing the active character to your companion by selecting the bear. Great, now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. They have a sparring sword equipped. This sword attacks an entire rank. Try attacking an opponent on the active rank. That's the front rank. Okay. It doesn't matter. Incoming! Whoa, look at all that damage. But wait, if you hover over the two front enemies, you'll see they both intend to attack your bear. That's going to be a lot of damage. Some cards will apply extra defense, but an even better option would be to evade the attacks altogether. Targeted intents. When you hover an enemy, any targets they intend to attack are highlighted, but an icon also appears in the center of the screen indicating how they're targeting you. This icon means they'll attack the frontmost character in the indicated lane, and is the most common type you'll see from enemies using melee weapons. So, okay. Evading. Fortunately, this means this type of attack can be evaded by moving to another lane, or by moving a character behind another. Just make sure the front character can soak up the damage. What a stroke of luck! You've drawn Withdraw, which lets you move a character to another position. This will consume the bear's single point of will for this combat, but avoids them from taking significant damage. Play Withdraw to move your bear to another lane. Fantastic, now your bear is safe, but they're out of stamina. So you should switch back to your mouse to play more cards. Alright, lacking damage. We have Rush in our hand, but without any charge. Doesn't deal very much damage. Thankfully, mice have another trick up their sleeves. Race abilities. Each race of animal has their own ability, unique to them, which can be used at any time in combat by spending 1 will point. You can hover the ability button to see the description, or view them all from the main menu's unlock screen. Okay, for each hit in your next attack, gain 3 charge, and remove 1 fury and 1 charge from the target. At an turn, this character gains charge equal to stacks of fury. Oh, okay. This ability reduces an opponent's stacks of charge and fury, but also gains your character 3 charge for every hit in the attack. Click the ability button on the top of the screen to activate it. Now you could either play Rush or Strike, each leading to a slightly different outcome. Try playing Strike against one of the front enemies. This will only trigger your ability once. It sets you up with more charge for Rush. Fantastic. Now Rush will deal a total of 12 damage to its target. It would be a waste of damage to attack the remaining front opponent, so you play Rush against the rear enemy instead. Okay. Neither of your characters can play any more cards. It's time to end your turn. Oh. Play your remaining attacks to finish the enemies off. Okay. Let's start with that. Let's use a hatchet. Blah. And sharpen steel. Oh, achievement unlocked. Cleaning up. What's this? Defeat 3 enemies in a single turn. Okay, cool. Card. Why is... That didn't go away. Remove all bleed on an ally. Apply 5 armor. Deal weapon damage. Apply 1 overwhelm. Each stack of overwhelm. This character receives 25% more damage from attacks moved at the start of this character's turn. If dual wielding, +1. Okay. Precision. If this character's next attack deals damage to vitality, half the damage dealt is applied as bleed. Let's go precision. Victory! Congratulations! You have completed the tutorial. From here, in a typical one, you will enter the city and continue your foray into the streets of Dawn's Point. It's time to wage war against House Endor. Oh, achievement unlocked. First steps. Let me guess, complete the tutorial. Yup. Alright, now yeah. Begin campaign. Let's go. Alright, well, we only have one place we can go, so... Blah. You emerge from the black and find yourself in one of the guard bunks. Where did the devils did you come from? You can't be here! Oh. Just straight up into battle. Alright, cool. Select a target if the position behind them is vacant, move them into it. Okay, hatchet. That must be the mouse that has the hatchet. If it breaks armor, gain 2 charge. Okay. Let's kick this dude into the back. That skips his turn. What's this do? Remove all stacks of bleed, cripple, poison, and winded. Gain 3 per stack removed. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see. 5 plus 8. Oh wait, no. 8. Gains charge. 7. Hey! Seems a lot like Darkest Dungeon. I would say it's more like Slay the Spire. Alright, let's go to you. Oh, you have the round shield. Spawns take cover. Apply 5 to an ally and banish. Oh my god. I can't speak. Sharpen steel. Oh wait, no. What's... Where's the undo button? Shit. I guess I'll use that. Then rush. There we go. I didn't fuck up. Upper hand deals 6 damage. Apply upper hand when this character deals a total of 30 damage to opponent. They gain 1 max stamina this combat. And banish. That sounds pretty cool. Quick hands, draw 1 card, gain 3 preparation. Start of your turn, draw an additional card for every stack. Oh, ticks down by 1 each turn. That sounds pretty good. Card draw is pretty much always good. Gives you more options. Holy shit, I have a lot of cards. 17 cards. What the heck? Longsword. Okay. Solid footing. Vanguard. Withdraw. 3 strikes, 3 guards. Okay. Small hatchway leads into a damp, dark chamber behind the city wall. For House Blackfoot. Whoa. You open the hatch and enter the city. Combat. Foes block your path. You can't move this way without a fight. Take their blood for Landon. Okay. It probably doesn't matter what lane we go. Okay. Right. 3 of them in the front row. I'll intend to attack them. Do that. You're doing 8 each? Oh my god. I can do a withdrawal. I'm gonna withdraw to the back. That way they don't do any damage. Okay. Already used my willpower. So bleh. Alright, well, let's have you guard. And you do a strike, I guess. End. Right. You, Vanguard. Effective character is front rank plus 4 damage. Bam! I feel like that's wasted now. Now that I know that. Discard a card, gain 3 charge. Hatchet. Momentum. Confirm. Discard that. And strike. There we go. Deal 6 damage for each ruin card in hand. Ruin changes a card into a ruin card. Ruining a card during the campaign is permanent, but temporary within combat. Okay. Sunder. Deal damage to armor for every 2 stacks of vulnerable on opponent. Deal an additional 15 damage. Holy shit. Second wind, draw a card, gain 1 vigor. Next time this character loses stamina, it is refunded, and vigor is removed. Okay. So that's almost like getting a free card. Almost. Wait. If it costs a stamina to use, and all it gives you is 1 vigor, then it doesn't actually help. I don't really like any of these. No card. Alright, Shield Maiden. Sporting the robes of an Ender Guard, but with the signature golden cloak half torn from her shoulder, a mature she-wolf shoots you a stern glance as you catch her eye across the street. Off-duty guards. On expiring spawns drunken guards. These silly louts reek of booze and other wicked activities. Leave them to their devices and they'll probably pass out, but you should brush them aside if needed. Okay. High spirits. A welcome boost to morale. Take a pause to reflect on what you've accomplished. High spirits. Start your next combat with 1 vigor. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I'm interested in this shield maiden. As you pass in front to the wolf, she fiercely wipes away a stream of tears from her cheek. Hey, you! She barks, moving to block your path, but lacking the haste of a younger soul. I'm taking you in. She heaves her shield to her cheek with great effort, but even greater zeal. There's no way they can retire me now, she mutters bitterly. The road ahead is firmly blocked, but she'd be too slow to keep up if you ducked into a nearby alley. Duck into alley and run, ruin a skill, or face the she-wolf down. Let's just fight. Oh my goodness, she is strong. Holy heck. She's gonna deal 18 damage straight off the bat? Bruh. Character cannot play cards. Ticks down by 1 each turn. Okay, that's fine. Alright, just damage, I guess. Discard that. And damage. And... oh. End turn. You have fury. Gross. Kick. Let's add a charge. Bam. 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 They're gonna do 18 this time. Cannons draw. Pawns take cover. You're gonna do damage to them. You're doing 18. Like that. And more. You do that. And then that. There we go. You're gonna do 8. Let's see. You can prevent some of that. Maybe we'll discard a card. Use Rush. Oh. Oh, poop. We're gonna do 18 again. Oh, to them. Okay. Balls. Why do you have so much armor? Oh my god. This is not looking good for me. Pecans. They're already in the back. Uh-oh. Gonna do 18 to the mouse. Blade damage is Pog. Oh shit, that's right. They're Fury. They get charge every round. Oh my god. This is probably how it ends. Oh no. Withdraw. Strike. Seems like I'm quite clearly not going to be getting through that armor. Gonna try to get a quick nap in. Coffee is putting me to sleep. See you later at One Piece. Yeah, yeah. Alright, see you later, Leshen. Stay awesome, my dude. Ya block. Dinky block. I am so boned. What the fuck is that armor? And I'll just take the L. Now I know, do not challenge the Shield Maiden. I guess not unless I have like a lot of bleed. Oh. New weapons unlocked. Bill hook. Moves, well, Really? You're not gonna let me see what I get? Well, fuck you. Apparently weasels are recruitable now. Wolf, hare, and beaver are still locked. Burger! Huh? Weapons, vitality. Oh. Maximum vitality. Holy shit. or a helping hand. Hooded figure emerges from the shadows, startling you for a moment. They reveal a friendly token and offer you something for the road. Huh. Discarded weapons. Let's go with helping hand. Oh, that says provisions. What exactly does it mean by provisions? Let's find out. Hooded figure stops in your path. May the wind always be at your back. Oh. A card. Deal weapon damage. Select a target, move them to a vacant position on their rank. Okay. I don't really need any of those, I guess. Wasn't a very good start. Oh. Planning to do both. Well, in that case, what? Get more, and you. Well, actually, might as well get all that armor. You. Weapon damage and bleed. Guard. There we go. Remove all armor. Deal damage equal to the amount lost. Draw this character's next talent card from your draw pile. Overbearing swing. I don't like these. These aren't good skills. Intercity. Combat. Let's go. I did that in the wrong order. Oh well. Card. Another Vanguard? Sure. Alter, execute, plague doctor. Humble cedarwood shrine smells like home. Nobody seems to be paying it any attention. Nobody from Dawn's Point anyway. Gives you a chance to improve. This one is a decide. This one says medicines. Let's see what this altar's about. You're navigating some narrow shortcuts when you hear a crash behind you. One of your party has stumbled through a rotten wooden wall. You peer in and see a humble cedarwood shrine. Smells like home. There are no signs of inhabitants, and the candles are freshly lit. Who erected it? Good question. Choose a character plus 15 max vitality. Holy shit. Damn. Let's give it to the mouse, because they got a shield. They got some more armors. Enter combat, elite combat, discard a random combat. Bruh. This is fucking shit. Holy balls. Discard a random combat. Oh, okay. Enter combat, enter combat. Let's go left. Alright, we're fighting scoundrels. Moves and swaps to random position. Okay. You're attacking bear, you're attacking them. Total of 8. Well, let's kick this one. Let's up your defense. Right. I'll do. Deadly Thrill. Deal 10 damage if target dies, gain 2 stamina. Swap positions with a target party member. Apply 15 to an ally. Active character and ally both gain winded. Next turn, lose 1 stamina for every stack of winded. Then winded is removed. Bruh. I don't really like these cards. It keeps giving me cards I don't like. At least we leveled. Stamina. Alright, what do you got? Rising Storm, lose all stamina. Lightning Strikes. What is that? 5 Retaliate. Whenever this character deals damage from an attack, they deal damage equal to stacks of Retaliate back. Attackers using ranged weapons are not affected. Removed at the start of their next turn. This breaks the target's armor. Refund card. Oh, damn. As awesome as that sounds, they don't have enough energy to actually use that. Not enough stamina. Pick 1 card from your discard to move to hand. Gain exertion. Did I finish my coffee? I didn't. There we go. Coffee is now finished. I'll just forfeit that. Achievement unlocked. Picky. Forfeit a character card once. Look, okay? They weren't good choices. Stamina. Weak spot. What's this? Deal 4 damage to vitality for every stack of vulnerable on opponent. If this character's next attack deals damage to vitality, you may move swap the opponent. Oh. Restore 15 vitality, gain 1 poison. Deals damage equal to stacks of poison at start of the target's turn. Increases by 1 each turn. Holy shit. Bruh. I like the idea of overpower. We don't have anything that does vulnerable, so that doesn't really help. So let's go with the overpower. Alright, what's this? Augment your party, enter combat, heal party by 50%. Well, we're barely damaged. So let's go with this talisman. Stall features a dusty old green tablecloth on which a few dozen items sit, each no bigger than a mouse paw. Our gaze drifts to the group of wooden trinkets, and then to one in particular, a crow's foot brooch. Aye, friend, that's what you think it is, the old hare whispers. Genuine hornbeam, ironwood, black church iron. After a brief pause, he continues. It ain't right. What happened there to your people? He points to the brooch. A friend of mine gave me that half a lifetime ago. He met his end same as the tree that bore this, I expect. In flames. After a long, pensive pause. Take it. It should be with its own. Never did know how to wear it proper anyways. Honor or ruin? What? Start your next 3 combats with 3 restoration. Opponents in your next 3 combats start with 30% vitality, but you earn no gold or XP. Ugh. Shiro Luffy, hello! How you doing? Hope you're doing great. On search parties. Let's go. Gotta fight a search party. Alright. Is that otters? Oh, that attacks the whole lane. That's not good. Then a beaver. Beaver. It's just that. Gonna need that. They only do 5 for their attacks, so that'll be fine there. Except for that. Balls. Let's focus on the beaver. Do momentum last. And turn. Ow. Turns out damage hurts. Right. Beav is down. Could have done that. Too late now. We can kick one of them. God. Strike. And turn. Hatchet. We're gonna attack him. Eh. Let's have you withdraw. Guard. Solid footing. You. Damage. Damage. What? Bruh. Doing 8 and bleed? What the fuck? Oh, bleed killed him. Oh. Swap positions with a party member. Withdraw. Ooh, poison. Applies poison. Nice. Hidden Gem, Crazy Weasel, and Decoy. Select a card, move it to this lane, +1 to its counter. Investigate. Upgrade a random. Gain a random upgrade token. Question is it one of the current cards to this lane or something else? Let's find out. Oh, yeah, it's just one of them. Hey. Crossroads? Clear street to this depth. Off-duty guards. Hidden gem. Alright. Oh. Drag a token onto a card to upgrade it. +1 stamina, draw 3 cards. What the fuck? Okay. I don't like that it costs 1 more stamina. I'll put it on a guard, I guess. Where did it go? Drag cards onto slots to extract tokens, it says. How do I know if something has a token? Okay, I can't grab those. Oh, there we go. Okay. That has to draw 3. Okay. Loot, drunken guards. Drunken guards only last for 1 turn. Find opportunity to fleece these idiots for every penny on them. They'll face worse when they're disciplined. Gib. A knife merchant. Buy cards. I do have a lot of money. Or I could just loot stuff. Weapons and armor? Ooh. Let's see about buying something. What are you buying? I charge equal to weapon damage and move swap to the front rank. Okay. That actually sounds pretty good. Strategy, every time you move, gain 5 charge. Every time you move an opponent, deal 5 damage. Then banish this. Okay. If active characters in front rank deal double build weapon damage. In back rank, deal 5 charge to ally in front. Okay. I like War Cry, and I like coordination. Don't need another momentum. Alright, crossroads. Combat, combat, combat. Why is this combat different? Why's it got a skull on it? Probably means it's an elite or something. But it didn't say that it was an elite combat. Right. There we go. Guard. Come on, guard. Each hit the next attack gain 3. Can I kill with that? That would be 12 plus 12. That'd be enough to kill one of the bunnies. Okay, sure. Right, and now he's gonna die on his turn to bleed. There we go. Overpower is up. So let's do overpower. Let's do Vanguard. What's that? Moves a target to a random position on the other rank. Alright, let's attack this one. Let's swap them to there. Okay. For you, do hatchet. And strike. Add momentum for next turn. Okay. It's that one's turn. Don't have any actual damaging. That's not great. I could do a guard. There we go. Deal weapon damage. Oh. Click card to confirm. There we go. Let's apply poison. Then you, War Cry. Do a little swapsies. And guard. Watch it. Alright. I win. Card. Upper hand. Sweep kick. Momentum. Don't really want any of those. Juggler, weapon merchant, or weapon cache. Weapons and armor. Buy weapons. Buy cards. Let's go with this one. Quietly haul the chest to a nearby alley and unlock it. You'd best take a look at what's inside. Alright, oh my goodness. That's a lot of loot. Heavy armor. Start each combat with 30 armor. Gain 5 armor and 1 winded every turn. Alright, so basically you get armor every turn and a good starting armor, but you lose 1 stamina. That would be good for the bear. Oh, never mind. That would put them down to 2. Because they've got the light armor. Start each combat with 14. Light armor gives stamina every turn. Alright. What's this? Exquisite sword. 5 damage, attack 3 times, and gain 5 shield. Ooh. That's a very good sword. It's a bit costly to use, but with the mouse, if it does 3 times, that would be, with their ability, like, let's see, 9 times 3, 27 damage. That'd be quite good. Superior medium armor, superior light armor. That's a no-brainer. Let's
Hello.
see. Hello. How you do?
I am awake.
Hi, awake. I'm Mora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Timmy. How you doing?
What?
I'm streaming.
Sorry. Still waking up.
Yeah, I figured. I figured as much. Next incoming damage to this character is reduced to 0. Yo, that sounds pretty good. Definitely sounds like a better shield. That one's a 2-hander. Attacks all targets on the rank. That's fine. You can store items in your stash for later use. They won't be dropped upon leaving. Stashed weapons are added to your deck. Oh. Well, in that case... I don't think shields will be added to the deck, but I can give it a try. Alright. Let's see. Kilderkin, sparring partner, and helping hand. This one's buying cards. Increase stats. Oh. This one's provisions. Increasing stats sounds good. Let's go. As you approach, the wolf sizes you up with a quick glance and selects a sparring sword from a nearby rack. What are you looking to train, friend? She asks in a strict but pleasant manner. You look experienced, but there's always room to improve. Increase a character's stamina by +1 straight up. Holy shit. Constitution, max vitality by 15. Oh, these are both good options. Man, if I would have known that I was going to get that, I would have just, like, put the heavy armor on someone. Bruh. I believe the mouse has 47 max. So this must be 32 max for the bear. Or I could get stamina. They're both great decisions. Great choices. Hmm. 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 Let's go with vitality. Alright, yeah, let's increase the bear. Even it out. After a short but punishing session sparring with the wolf, you find yourself filled with a newfound confidence, full of vigor. Pleasure doing business, she remarks, and turns away, clearly still far less out of breath than you. Yeah, we're a bunch of scrubs, woo! Words are hard, true that, true that. Okay. Beaver, bear, and beaver. Alright, they're all targeting the mousey in the middle. Alright, guard. And another guard. Alright, bear will... They've all got fury. Ew.
How dare they have Fury? He's supposed to be in Marvel.
Ha, ha, ha. Overpower. Let's go with that. We will do Vanguard on this one. Move him to the back. And strike this one. Momentum. Oh, wait. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. The Mouse and the Bear sounds like it could be a good story. Yeah.
Well, it is a movie, and probably is a story because of that.
We're doing
Ernest
10.
Celestine, an animated movie about a mouse and a bear.
Whoa. Like Zoink Scoob. Ooh. If I do this. And then Longsword.
I would highly recommend the movie. It's very good.
You're very good. Ha, got him.
I'm decent.
No, you're Slate.
Mm.
Alright, it's this one's turn. We could just kill him by doing... We'll do a damage on that one. And then do a rush on this one. There we go. Have you get a little bit of armor. Vanguard. And kick wouldn't do anything, so enter. You're cute, I know, and so are you. Alright. Attack 3 times and gain 5 armor. Coordination. Weapon damage. Ah, so the shield does show up from the stash. Cool, cool. How dare you call me out? I will call whomever and wherever I please. Thank you very much.
If Aura wants to call somebody from a phone booth, they can.
Oh, that's what it means. Because it's in the stash, it'll just show up as a card. That doesn't mean you can play it, though. That sucks.
Hmm.
And damage. Card! War Cry, Rotate, Reckless Aid. Are there any phone booths left? Maybe. I don't know. Don't really want any of these. I've already got a War Cry. Alright. Arena, Lightfoots, or Shield Maiden. Buy cards. Bet on combat. I don't have enough florins. The last time I tried to investigate a Shield Maiden, it became an elite combat. But I did have the option to run away. Before I engaged in the combat, like a dum-dum. So let's check her out. Is she... Okay, yeah, she's the same one. It's an elite combat. I don't think we can take her. Ruin a skill. Alright. We will ruin a skill.
Oh, fun fact about phone booths. About a fifth of America's 100,000 remaining payphones are in New York City.
Damn.
Or New York, according to the FCC. However, only 4 phone booths remain in New York City. All on Manhattan's Upper West Side. The rest have been converted into Wi-Fi hotspots. Incoming calls are no longer available, and outgoing calls are now free.
Damn.
That's pretty cool. So, only in New York.
I want more dudes, but it costs 450 or more. Bruh. Provisions, I guess. Oh. Okay. Nothing I can get. At least it lets me see what is available. 5 damage to rank, apply 5 crippled. That one does
Yeah, Tiffany, you used to
vulnerable.
be able to call phone booths.
Damn.
Because the only way that could there is a number on the payphone, so you would be able to like give the number for someone to call you back.
E. And then that. Meryl. Well, I can't buy anything. At least I got to see what it was. Alright. It's boss time. Like Sledge. Alright. Let's see. Oh goody, they have Fury. Wait, okay, if I do this at the start, I can remove their Fury. That way they won't use it anymore. Let's see. Can I manage it? I can. You're attacking that one. You're attacking that one. And wait, what's this? Bolster. On turn end, this character gains shield for every stack of bolster. Charge and shrug it off. Wait, so they're gonna get charge anyway. Is that what I'm reading? That one does bleed. Okay, yeah, that's going to apply charge anyways. I don't know if he can regain fury though. So let's go with the initial plan. That and damage. What? I thought it remove one fury and one charge from the target. What? I thought you had one fury. Oh. I am confusion.
I had confusion.
Whatever. Alright, let's poison the boss. And I feel like it's probably too soon to withdraw. So let's attack. The thing about poison is that it goes up every turn. What's this? Shrug it off. Every time this character receives more than 15 damage from an attack, they gain 3 charge and 5 bolster. Oof. Fucking hell, mate. Alright, so they have 1 charge, so that 3 times 3 is actually 4 times 3. Longsword, kick, ragged claw. Oh, because it was a ruined card. Deal 5 damage, take 1 damage. Overpower. Ah, good. I have overpower and a kick. Overpower. Longsword.
Yes, give Aura the head pats.
Oh. Apparently, overpower doesn't work with the longsword. That sucks. I just wasted 2 energy. Ali, thank you so much for the head pats. Oh my god. How are you, Ali? Right, it's boss's turn. Can I attack that one? Well, put up a little bit of guard at least. Hatchet. Well, no, not yet. We'll do Vanguard, Hatchet, and Strike. You will set you up with a War Cry for next turn. Ew. Okay. Here we go. Guard. So do plus 11 damage, so total of 21. Okay. There we go. Oh, what are you doing? Retaliate and charge. Move swaps to an adjacent position, gains charge and retaliate. Okay. That means I'm not gonna take damage this turn. In that case, war cry. Let's do a swapsies. Vanguard. Swap. There we go. Kick would be a bad idea, so just attack. Don't need to withdraw. So that'll be that. Alright. Apply 5 charge to an ally in front. Could do that. Do you have overpower? I do overpower. But then that wouldn't really help. Oh, you plan to attack him anyways. Let's do guard. Poison tip. Solid footing. And attack. And turn. Ali, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing heckin' fantastic. I'm gonna attack the bear. Bruh. 2 times 4. Plus 11. So that'll be 13 and 13. Holy shit. Strike, sharpen steel. Might as well. There we go. What? Oh, it's 4 attacks, not 2. What the fuck?
Oh,
That's some bullshit, yo. Holy balls. Fuck me. It's almost not worth it to continue with just one dude. Jesus. Doing that. Let's use anticipation. There we go. Coordination, attack, vanguard, attack. They'll die to poison. Add poison to them. And turn. There we we go. Achievement unlocked. Bruisers. What is this? Defeat the elite bruisers. Okay. Money. Card. Carnage. Ruin a card in hand. Deal 8 damage and 3 bleeding. Every time you play this card, damage is increased by 8 and bleed is increased by 3 this combat. Holy shit. Okay, so if you ruin a card within combat, it doesn't stay ruined. It's just till the end of combat. Mirror an enemy's... an opponent's armor stacks. I mean, that could be good. Wretched Assault deals 6 damage X times for each ruin card in your discard pile, then banish. I think I did just level up. Yeah. But I would need the... That would be all I'd be able to do for the turn. I think I'll go with Carnage. Equipment! Oh goody. Medium armor, heavy armor. Meh. I'll put these... Well... Yeah, I'll... Let's change that. We'll put the hatchet out. And move on. One character leveled up because the other one died. Ah ha 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 ha. Stamina or will? Easy choice. What's this? Choose a passive. Brawler at end of turn. If 3 or more enemies are intending to attack this character, gain 1 anticipation. Start of turn, you may discard 1 card to draw 2. Everyone in this character's rank starts combat with 1 vigor. Oh. I'm gonna go with the gambler. Wealth, excellence, unity. I've only got 1 character. Level up a character. 1,000 florins. If I get the florins and I get tavern really early, I should be able to get a new character. Or more than 1 new character. Let's go with that. Uh-oh. It's a combat. Me versus 3! Ha 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 ha. Discard Carnage. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. How not to die. So I have 24 armor. All 3 are gonna attack. I should last 1 turn at least before my armor is broken through. So if I do this... Okay, I can do this. Maybe. We'll discard a card first. Discard this. Right, got some momentum. Do this. Let's do a rush. So this will do 12 damage. Jesus Christ, they have 35? What the fuck? This dude has fury. Let's focus him. Right. And now we have 9. So this is 14 times 3. There we go. And get a bit of guard. Damn. Alright, select up to one card to discard. Let's discard. Let's discard the guard. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna do vulnerable? Motherfuck. Jesus Christ, these dudes are strong. Can I get rid of one of them this turn? That one has 29 health. Let's see. That would be 5, 9, 14, and 10 is 24. That's not enough. And I don't think... Well, I wouldn't be able to use that anyways. Well, shit. Okay, let's do heavy shield. And coordination. Shit, I should have used Vanguard instead. I'm dumb. We all make mistakes. Sadly. Discard that. Easy choice. Oh, now I get a kick. Get your money for nothing and your kicks for free. They're not free. They cost 2 stamina.
Oof.
That one's gonna do a defense thing. 8 armor? Really? The other 2 are attacking, so let's get rid of one of the attacks. And I guess get a bit of guard. It's either that or I take some damage and be sad. Because I can't finish off the bear. Let's go ahead and do the guard. Get some momentum, I guess. That'll help next turn, hopefully. Ow. Discard. Alright. Alright, okay. It's 5 damage. This'll do 8 and apply 3 bleed. That would increase by 8, which doesn't really matter. This turn, that one's attacking. Just that one. Can't withdraw. Let's do that. Carnage. Ruin, withdraw. Oh. Plus 3 stamina. Gain 1 winded. And deal 8 damage, take 2 damage. Okay. Use Carnage on this one. Coordination. Wow. Oh my god, this bear's gonna kill me. I don't have charge, so get rid of rush. They're gonna take 3, so I need to do 13 or more. It's 5, and that's 5. That's not enough. Trying my best to stay alive. It's not working very well. I'm at 1.
I believe in you.
It's a foolish decision. Oh, I got to take one of them out. I will kill myself. See, I did it. I couldn't let them do it. Well, that was a much better run than the first one. Just barely got to the next XP thing. Whatever that helps with, question mark? Maybe you get more unlocks for the different races.
Maybe.
Different characters. Mouse tier 2. Oh. A new talent. Barrage. Deal 2 times... Really? Why don't you let me read this shit? God damn it. Fucking Christ. After playing, this shuffles back into your draw pile. Oh, okay. And bear, weasel, wolf, hare, beaver. Okay, so... Right. Yeah, I've got enough time for another. And... Again! Right. A chance to offload. Max health. Modify your deck. Ooh. Uh. 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 Uh.
Oh.
Uh. Let's see what it does. Seems like a good time to take a short rest, perhaps an opportunity to learn something new. Never stop learning. Duplicate a card in your deck. Oh, okay. Let's go with sharpened steel. Bleed damage is always good, except when it's on you. Yeah. Right, you have the hatchet. You're doing +2 damage. Draw and kill him. Done. Meow. Long S word. Steel. Strike. There we go. Ooh. All party members gain 3 bleeding. Apply double your party's total bleed to a target. Ugh. 5 damage to rank. Apply 5 crippled. Whenever this character moves, they take damage equal to stacks of crippled. Ticks down by 1 at the end of this character's turn. Alright, that actually sounds pretty dope. Sounds pretty dope. Right, let's go to the right. Alright, two scoundrels. Fucking hell, mate. Let's ruin their day. Do that. Kick. Round shield. Take cover. Momentum. That'll be good for next turn. Oh. Okay. Hatchet. Might as well. Here we go. Sunder, no mercy, wild brawl. Every character in party loses 1 stamina. For every stamina point spent, deal 6 damage to rank. That's alright. 6 damage to the opponent with the lowest vitality, and it costs 0. That is a good card. 3 damage. Oh shit. Fight or flight, elite combat, heavy patrol, or hide. Discard from each other lane. Let's hide. Weapon cache, decoy, off-duty guards. Let's go for the weapon cache. Alright, what you got? Oh, there's a bow. Spawns 2 rapid fire. Deal 5 times 2 damage and banish? Yo. That's actually pretty pog. That sounds pretty great, actually. Exquisite sword, medium armor, superior light armor, superior medium armor. Very nice. I kinda want to try out the bow. Should I, though? F it. Let's try it out. Yeah. Drunken guards. Give me your money. Knife merchant, Lightfoots, buy cards, or combat. You know what? Combat. Alright. First, let's go yellow powder. Doesn't matter which one I apply it to because it works on all of them. Expert bow. Alright. 5 times 2. It's 10 and 10. That's 20 damage. Holy shit. Right, this one does damage to the lowest vitality. So that would be that one. So let's go with that. Then that. And no mercy. We're gonna do 10. That's fine. Guard. That'll do. You know what? Withdraw. Select and move. There. That was pretty cool. That was a good turn. Right. Hatchet. Vanguard rush. Strike momentum. Alright, I can make this work. Momentum and brush. First, let's do this. Now we'll do momentum. Get rid of a strike. We have 5. So this will do 6 times 3. 18 damage. Just shy by 1 to kill that dude. Bollocks. Oh well. And finish him off with this. I'll do. Oh no! Bleeding! Bleeding is shit. I fucking hate getting bleeded. The worst part about bleeding is that it gets completely through armor for whatever fucking reason. Ow! 7 bleed? What the fuck? Fuck you. You fucking cunt. Jeez. Gain anticipation. Increase the stamina card of this by 1. Ew. Gross. Upper hand. Ruin. I don't fucking like any of these. Bleh. Alright, level up. Stamina. Okay. Eager Strike. Deal 6 times 2. Select another ally. They gain 1 stamina. Pick 1 card from discard. Good exertion. Deal 3 times 3 to opponent's lane. Shuffle an injury into discard. Ew. Let's go with this one. Right, and you get stamina. What's your card? Apply 2 stacks of Overwhelm. Gain 4 charge and banish. Oh, and that's free. Oh,
Nice.
that's quite good. Let's go with that. A search party? Right, hear me roar. Right, so Overwhelm, that'll be 2 stacks. So 50% more damage as well. And... bruh. Round shield. That. Damage. Damage. Guard. Oh! Pick. Guard. Rush. Oh, McDom. It's time for some pew pew. Give me that rapid fire. We're gonna do 12. No, you're not. You're gonna do die. There we go. All rested. Remove all winded. For every stack removed, gain 3 restoration. Oh. That's pretty cool. Oh, that would work really well with heavy armor. But it requires willpower to use. That's a yikes. That's a yikes from me. Don't want any of those. Right. Large crowd. Checkpoint. What? What? Bruh. I guess when a checkpoint spawns, it, like, blocks the rest. There aren't any common guards. Ugh. Ugh. Hurrah. Oh. Bunch of peasants? Peasants don't generally make good guards, but okay. Let's go with that one. Eager strike. Give an ally energy. Give you energy, I guess. Roar! Select a target. We'll put it on that one. We'll kick this one. Get that. That'll do. All right. You're gonna do 5 to both of us. That's totally fine. We'll keep the charge on them. Momentum. And get some defense. Done. I'll do. Oh. Expert bot. +7. So that'll be an amount of damage. That much. Then on this one. And sharpen deal. And then you Vanguard Strike Guard. Alright. No mercy! And now to finish him off with Pocket Sand.
Pocket Sand.
Yeah! What is this? Marked. When this character dies, stacks of vulnerable equal to marked are applied to members of their party. Oh. There's more than one race on rank. Apply overwhelm as well. Ah. Deal 6 damage, apply 2 vulnerable, draw 1 card. Ah. That's probably a good one. Deal 5 damage. If opponent is in back rank, deal 4 damage plus 4 damage per character's level. Oh, damn. That sounds pretty good too. I feel like setup would definitely be better for strategy. Deep Strike is definitely better for damage. Currently, since we're level 2, that would be 4 plus 8. That's 12 damage if they're back rank. 5 if they're front. I think setup will probably be more useful. I'm gonna go with that. Shield Maiden, Arena, Large Crowd. It's blocked for 3 turns. What the fuck? Bruh. Bet on combat. Do I have to bet? As you approach the bear, 2 more flank you on either side, guarding your exits. No funny business, he growls. Bet your stake. Win, you get your opponent's share. Go for 2 in a row and we'll double the wager. One more thing, he growls as he leans toward you. Losers don't get to walk away. Not in this life anyways. Alright. I could bet on one fight. Oh. Oh, it's for me to fight. Okay. I see. I thought I was like betting on someone else that's doing a fight. I don't know how hard the arena fights are, so probably better not to. Crossroads anxiety. Party takes 5 damage. Motherfucker. Nah, let's go with the crossroads. Combat, combat, combat. Oh, goody. Honestly, I probably should have fought in the arena. Let's do this. Attack. Eager strike. And we'll give... Okay, it has to be another ally. Good to know. Kick. Hear me roar. Damage. And you're gonna attack that one. Let's do a guard. Let's set you up with the momentum in case you get the bow. Did not get the bow. Got set up though. You're gonna attack that one. Deal 6 damage, apply 2. Oh, let's use you for that then. Aha! Bow! Die! And dead. Rear guard. If active characters in back rank deal 6 damage, party front rank gains 6 armor for every character on back rank. Aww. Deal 4 damage to vitality. Apply wound. Character's bleed no longer ticks down. Holy shit. Yo. Yo. Damn. Bloodlust. Deal 3 damage. If target dies, draw 3 cards. Damn. That's good too. Finally getting cards that actually look good. Now it's too many good cards. Fuck. Bruh. I've only got 2 bleed cards. Both of them are the sharpened weapon thingy. I mean, 3 is always good. Yeah, let's go free damage. Doggedness, intelligence, or thief. Lose 100 florins plus 100 XP. That would be enough to level us, actually. Gain doggedness. Start your next combat with 15 armor. Oh. Let's instead level up. Yay! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Stamina. Choose a passive. Let's see. Minimalist. Whenever this character discards, they gain 1 restoration. Oh. That's pretty cool. Start each combat with 2 will? Holy shit. That would put my will to 3. Determine whenever this character kills an enemy, they gain vigor. Okay. Having some healing would help. But that also relies on discarding cards. Let's go with less. So that means I'll have 3 will at the start. Okay. Before we look at that, what are these? Well, whenever this character plays talent, 1 random card in your hand becomes 0 stamina cost this turn. Wow. That sounds pretty great, actually. Strategist, whenever this character forcefully moves an enemy, apply 2 overwhelm to the target. That's pretty cool. Blessed, start combat with 2 will. Flow actually sounds better, because if I use that in conjunction with roar, I could get something really poggers. So let's do that, and flow. Right, cultist swears, buy cards, overzealous guards, or thief. Let's take a look at the wares. Yeah, let's look at the wares. What you got? Precision, terrible wound, ruination, tooth and nail. Eh. Eh. Nah.
Do they have any bewares?
Nah, doesn't look like it. Ooh,
Uh,
a stash. Gib. Fill your symbol. Your brothers have been here. I can't hold on to this. Remove a card. We have nothing to spare. Leave. I could remove a card. Yeah, let's get rid of a strike. There we go. Sanctuary Sage in combat. Modify your deck. A chance to heal. Okay, I'll take that chance. You turn a corner and find yourself in a less than reputable part of town. Many of the structures are in disrepair, and even the light seems to avoid this place. Up ahead, you see people nestled in a small sanctuary. Before your eyes can adjust, the smell hits you first. If you're not sick, get out of here. I haven't got time to deal with you. Haven't got time for this? Ruin a card. Heal a character to max vitality. Just leave. We have wounded. Heal a character below 20% vitality to max. Oh, this one's a little over 50, it looks like. Is it worth it to ruin a card just to get a heal?
hmm.
Nah. Let's just leave. Ooh, a gem. Or the sage. Gem modifies a card in some way, but is completely random. Sage, modify your deck, but I don't know what way it modifies it. It could be the thing where it duplicates a card. Might be like some sort of transform a card. I don't know. I don't know what it
Who
does.
knows?
I like the idea of modifying a card better. What do we got? Bleeding. At the start of their turn, this character takes vitality damage equal to stacks of bleed. Oh, it applies 3 bleed, and it doesn't cost more? Oh, shit.
Very nice.
That sounds incredible, actually. What's a good thing to add that to? Preferably something that's already free. No mercy. I can choose the target if it's bloodlust, but that relies on the target to die for the extra thing. Yeah, I guess I'll go with no mercy. So now it does 6 damage and 3 bleed. The character with the opponent with the lowest vitality. Nice. Crossroads. All right. Tavern, let's fucking go. I saved my money for this reason. All right, we have whatever this is. Is that a weasel? Is it weasel? Otter? What are you?
Barrett,
Barret?
maybe.
Warhammer. 13 damage. Apply 2 vulnerable, 2 bleeding. If target is already vulnerable, apply 2 overwhelm. Damn. Scornful bite. Ruin a card. Apply 8 cripple. Spawn 1 concealed blade. Deal 2 damage. Apply 3 bleeding. Then banish. You're level 2. 3 and 1. Superior medium armor. Who's the next one? Costling. Oh, you're a bow. You got the bow. You got the thing where you poison yourself to heal yourself. Bastion. At the start of their turn, if this character has no allies on their rank, they gain 15 armor and 1 stamina. Oh. So if I have them in the back normally, and they're the only one in the back, they get an extra stamina and 15 armor. Oh. That sounds pretty good. Costs 600 to hire. Ooh. So this one is 450. And the first one is 450. So I could potentially actually hire 2 dudes. But I won't be able to hire this one. It's a higher level. What's this warbow? 10 damage, deals an additional 8 damage for every rank between this character and opponent. Oh. So you're also a back row person. Oh, recruiter. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Hire a character at the tavern. Alright, let's just get both of them then. Alright. Exit tavern. Let's go to party. Combat positions. Mossfoot is the bear with the bow. Let's put you in the back. Henderson, you have a warhammer. What was your thing? 2 vulnerable, 2 bleed. If target is already vulnerable, apply 2 overwhelm. In that case, let's positions. Let's put you over here. You can be a target, but it's okay. Right, what's this? Ah, stash. Right. And you have superior light armor, superior medium armor. Okay, cool. That's the upgraded stuff. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at our decks, see what all changed. I think it was just those 2 cards. Warbow, Warhammer, yeah. I'll do. Yeah, that should be fine. Should be. Keywords there. Alright. No, yes. Alright. Time to fight! Okay, we have Spitter, famous amongst the criminal underground in Dawn's Point. This mouse packs a poisonous punch for his size. There must be a bounty on your head. Okay. Okay. Barricades. And they're attacking from the back. Deals 10 damage to a random opponent rank. Right. I'm gonna call it by 8. Spawn a healing or concealed blade. Meh. Let's see. 10. You have good damage. That would be 13 in bleed. I don't think I can bleed a barricade. Just a guess. I can try. I can
It'll
sure
bleed
try.
sap. By the way, I'm gonna prep for like
Yeah.
50, so I'll catch you.
It's all good.
Just remind yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay, I will catch you in future.
Okie dokie.
And
Bring a concealed blade to your hand. Oh. Okay. Should I do that now? Okay, I can make this work. If you do that, and then I use Scornful Bite, I can actually ruin one of the concealed blades instead of one of my regular cards. Or I could use a strike. I could ruin a strike. No, I'll just use the concealed blades. Alright, we're gonna test. Surprisingly, you can bleed a barricade. Alright, that one's dead on its turn. We'll bleed that one. Taking cover. Okay. I figured as much. Alright. Deal weapon damage 10. Can I actually target him? Taking cover. Alright. That's stupid. Right. So 8 damage to them. 10 damage to both of them. So you guard. You're doing damage to them. Strike. Make sure that one's gone. That'll do. That did poison? What the fuck? Shit. Oh no. They did poison. Move all stacks. Gain armor for each. Roar! Oh, the barricades didn't get a turn. Fuck. Momentum. No, not yet. Down shield, that's your thing. Set on you. Hatchet. Warhammer. Momentum. And turn. Now. Oh. Armor blocks poison but not bleed? What the fuck? Bruh. Warbow, that's your thing. Let's do a setup. Well, that'll do 13 damage if I did that. Rush. So 8 times 3, 24. It's just enough to get through their armor. There we go. Let's do setup. Yes. Rapid fire. Fire. Warbow. Might as well finish him off. Guard. You already did your thing. And turn. Ow! Fuck! My health! Bruh! We're doing 5 to front. Oh my god. My health! Right, you and you have the worst health. Let's switch you with you. Oh. That was a potentially bad idea. Because of the poison. Oh yeah, they're fucking dead. Can I just control... I don't know. Fuck. mouse is going to die anyways. So might as well go out with a bang. I wonder. Can stack it. Okay, the stacking didn't work like I thought it would. Oh well. They're gonna die anyways, so let's guard. Let's give you the momentum. That was I'm fucking stupid. I'm really bad at this game. This game is fucking brutal, holy shit. Achievement unlocked Outcast? What's this? Banish 10 cards in a single combat. Man, I just got fucking destroyed. Holy shit. Bear tier 2. Talent Fortress. Okay. Mouse is tier 3 as well. Unlocked Nimble. Okay. Nimble. At the end of their turn, if this character has at least 15 armor, they gain anticipation. That's pretty cool. Bear Fortress. Gain 25 armor and Fortress. Every turn gain 8 armor. This character moves, gain 1 pacified. And Fortress is removed. Banish. Okay. It was Weasel. Okay. Well, that's it for today. Played some games of the Banners of Ruin and got utterly destroyed. Oh my god. Let me do a quick check and see if there's anyone I want to raid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, not really anyone I feel like raiding. Yeah. I mean, there are some people that I would like to raid, but like I discussed earlier, I don't want to seem like a clout chaser or trying to get anything from them, so I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm not that type of person. So, no raid today. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all had a wonderful time. Next stream will be on Thursday. What am I doing Thursday? Sunhaven. Thursdays is Sunhaven. So we're doing Sunhaven on Thursday. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you need to know what that is in your time, for reference, it is currently just about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. Not that it helps VOD gang, but hey, whatever. Anyways, again, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.